This is the nighttime review of the Genesis, and since this is a nighttime review, it's gonna be dark, but the thing that's gonna be bright are the LEDs. And this 2015 Genesis has everything LED except for the headlights, which are HID, and the dinky, ugly front turn signals that are halogen. Now remember, this is a 2015 vehicle, and when you walk up to this door, you get this gorgeous, sharp Genesis logo right on the floor. And back in 2015, that really showed what Genesis was trying to take this brand by packing all these rich details in this gorgeous vehicle. Here we go, we're gonna open this door right here to turn on the HIDs, but first I'm gonna change the lens to wide angle so you can get a better view of everything that's going on with the lighting in this vehicle. The HIDs are on, and as you know with HIDs, they take a quick second to warm up to the right color temperature, as you can see, from blue to white. And HIDs are great and all, however, you guys already know, I'm the LED guy. I love LEDs. And if I had a chance to really change these out to LEDs, I would. However, in this particular vehicle, it doesn't make sense to put LEDs because of the housing, and the heat dissipation would just be horrendous. Nevertheless, the headlights look absolutely beautiful, minus the fact that they are getting slightly dirty on the inside and slightly cracked on the top due to sun exposure. I do apologize for that. Honestly, the beauty in this vehicle are these gorgeous end tail lights right here. You can really tell they took a long time trying to perfect these tail lights because a lot of manufacturers do not know how to finish the vehicle. They have a great front end, they have a great middle, but the back is always lacking. And these arrow, shark fin, whatever you want to call it, tail lights just look absolutely stunning. And even though this is the 8-year vehicle at this point, they still look great. And even in person, the red color is not just red. It has the oranges, the yellows, the dark reds, the lava color, all combined to make such a unique looking tail light that is actually still gorgeous 8 years later. There's an amber light on the side of the headlight as per US regulation, and they have 3 LEDs in there. And then the headlight itself. I do apologize for the dirtiness of this headlight. This is an 8-year-old vehicle, and the dirt is actually on the inside of the headlight, not on the outside. Trust me, there's nothing I can do about this except replacing them, and that's about a $2,000 headlight per side. Now, before we go into the front seat, I want to show you the back seat, which is actually my favorite part of this vehicle. I say it time and time again. Even any Genesis owner will tell you that the back seats are the most comfortable seats in the entire vehicle. They really hug you in place. And I've been in S-Class Mercedes and really luxury vehicles, and trust me that the back seats of these are comparable. Nothing fancy back here except a nice sunroof and a subtle lighting that doesn't blind your eyes. However, it's angled in a position so that the light can hit your lap and not your face. There's also a nice subtle lighting in the actual door handles, which is illuminated at all times. I've had many passengers in my backseat tell me that they feel like they're in an airplane at night because of how nice the lighting looks for the backseat passengers. And then before we go into the front seat, the subtle details, even this red lighting on the floor, the carpet lighting, is a detailed touch that they did not have to include, but just makes it so much better and gives it a much more luxurious feel. And now that we have entered the front seat, the driver's section of this vehicle, it's not a Mercedes, you know, with all the LEDs and stuff, but still it has a nice subtle touch that is comfortable and also driver focused. Each and every single button has an LED on it, and then also there are LEDs on the footwell. They're not the brightest LEDs, but then again, if you want it brighter, you can definitely install your own LEDs. There's also a nice subtle white light in all the cubby holders, including the power station right there that you're supposed to put your cell phone in, but I've never actually used that for my cell phone. And then the glove compartment also has LEDs as expected, and also the center console. So we're going to turn on the hazards here so we can actually see the turn signals, because I think that the rear turn signals definitely make up for the ugly halogens that are in the front of this vehicle. Right before the front of the vehicle, there's turn signals also on the side mirrors right here, which are nice. And we're going to take a look at the halogen turn signals that I have no idea why they had it on here, but then again, this was a 2015 model. There's nothing else you can say about that. And these halogens in the front are the absolute worst. I didn't even spend a second to look at them because they're so bad. Every Genesis owner knows that you're gonna have to replace them at least twice in your ownership because they just burn out way too fast. However, they really did save it because the front of the vehicle as a whole looks absolutely gorgeous. And here's a quick side profile view of how the vehicle looks with all the lights on. As stated in my previous video, when you're driving this vehicle, you feel like you're wrapped in a nice, expensive, elegant tuxedo as we walk back here to the gorgeous amber LED turn signals. The rear amber turn signals really make up for the front halogen bulbs. They aren't cheap looking and they certainly did not half-ass it, and it certainly works well with this style of vehicle. And since we're in the back right here, we're going to also take a look at the trunk. Of course, the plate lights are LEDs, and also the trunk light are 2 LEDs from the top of the trunk section. Don't be fooled, it may look dark in here, however, it is extremely bright. Those are some nice bright trunk LEDs. Another beautiful thing that I want to show you is also when I put it in reverse, the reverse lights are actual switchbacks which turn from amber to white whenever you place the vehicle into reverse. This is what I mean by just truly thinking it through, making sure that everything will work, and man, these things are insanely bright. I mean, I've seen cars headlights not as bright as these reverse lights. I never have an issue while backing up, and this is how they look with both of the reverse lights on. Truly bright. Always brings me Honda Accord LED reverse light video vibes. Now, if you're in the potential market of buying this vehicle, I really want you to know the 3 reasons why you should and the 3 reasons why you should not purchase this vehicle. This will be very, very important for you to have a better understanding of the Genesis. So I created this video and put it up right here for you. Check it out.